East, analyst based in St. Paul, Minnesota. Welcome to the program, Mary. How concerning is this enriching of uranium up to 63% purity?
It really is extremely concerning. 63% enrichment is dangerously close to the level required to assemble a nuclear weapon. So it's an extremely provocative step. It does complicate the ongoing negotiations between the United States and world powers and Iran on coming back into the nuclear deal. The good news is that Iran so far clearly telegraphed all of these steps. They're continuing to cooperate with the International Atomic Energy Agency. And the negotiations, despite this step, do seem to be making some progress.
So why would they do this? Why would they enrich uranium up to this level if they want to make progress with the talks?
Iran is very clearly trying to assemble some leverage that they can clearly and easily trade away in exchange for lifting sanctions by the United States. So this kind of a step, it's provocative, it's dangerous, it's concerning, but Iran can very easily reverse it. Uranium is also easy to downblend. Iran could ship it out of the country, and they are prepared to do that, again, in exchange for some sanctions relief.
Okay, so it's easy to reverse. But what does it do to the trust between all the sides there in Vienna negotiating?
That really is the stumbling block. It's the lack of trust between the United States and Iran. Now, Iran has, in the past, they had a covert nuclear weapons program prior to 2003, so that was a serious problem. The entire point of the nuclear deal really was for Iran to build up that trust again with the international community. And they were making some progress. Iran was fully compliant with the nuclear deal before the Trump administration pulled out in 2018. So there was some progress on rebuilding that trust between the US and Iran until the Trump administration broke it. So this is now a major opportunity for both sides to come back into the nuclear deal and start to rebuild that trust that had been building up again.
Now, if the US does return to the Iran nuclear deal, how do you expect Israel to react?
The Israeli government has already very clearly said that they oppose the U.S. rejoining. Netanyahu has already very clearly stated that. He opposed the nuclear deal when it was first negotiated in 2015. But there is some acceptance, there is some acknowledgement that this is something the Biden administration very much wants to do. The Iranian government very much wants it as well. So the Israeli government they have acknowledged that this is likely to happen. And I think all sides are really thinking about what does the next step look like and how can all stakeholders get what they want out of that next step, whatever it may be.
Mary Kaszynski, thank you so much for your time and your analysis. We appreciate it.